For my wild exercise, I choose this brownie. Such a workout.
As someone who goes to the gym fairly regularly, I don't think I've ever seen this exercise before. I mean, to be perfectly honest with you, it looks kind of counterintuitive if you ask me. Some of these people really are beyond saving. Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, Playboy Kai, and Iggy Azalea. Welcome back to the channel. Or if this just so happens to be your first time, then maybe you should check out my other videos. But you might be slightly disappointed because all my videos are pretty fucking bad, just like this one. But anyways, FatTok, and yes, that's actually what they call themselves. The side of TikTok full of a bunch of morbidly obese people complaining about problems which could be solved if they just lost some weight. Some of them are just kind of chubby around the edges, but a lot of them are like dangerously obese. And they talk about, oh well, not everyone who's fat is unhealthy. Yes, they are. But I do feel kind of bad for them because they're in an environment where there's no genuine constructive criticism, so there's no real push to actually lose any weight. And a lot of them genuinely believe that there's absolutely nothing wrong with being 300 pounds.
Oh my god, this is so cute. Oof. Hauling my big butt around on this couch. How cute is that?
What the fuck? What the fuck? Fucking hell, she has more meat on her thigh than I have in my whole body. World hunger would be saved if she went on a fucking diet. But all jokes aside, this is actually kind of sad to watch. I mean, she can barely move on the fucking couch. This is why I don't like FatTok at all. Like, there are people out there who will genuinely tell you that there is nothing wrong with this behavior. Her cholesterol is probably higher than my fucking phone number. Yet we all want to act like, oh, fat is so beautiful, oh my god. No, it's not. Let's get real. I can understand complaining about unrealistic beauty standards and all that bullshit, but not reaching this level of fat is actually pretty easy. All you have to do is eat 3 meals a day and walk outside. I can't believe that there are people out there who will sit there, look at you with a straight face and tell you that there is nothing wrong with this. Yeah, well, as long as she's happy. How long is she gonna be happy for? I mean, she has 10 years before her fucking heart stops. I mean, to these guys, being fat isn't even a health problem, it's just one of their little quirky personality traits.
I am fat.
Quirky, but you should probably eat less because your arteries are most likely clogged. But this is really two sides of one coin. On one side we have the, oh, thin privilege, blah 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 blah, my clothes don't fit, blah 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 blah. And on the other side we have people who are genuinely trying to use scientific facts to prove that being fat isn't unhealthy and that BMI is racist. How the fuck? I don't, bro, they're all retarded, okay? We just let them do them.
The weird and racist history of the BMI. The body mass index is a mathematical equation that uses height and weight to assign a number that correlates to one of 5 man-made weight categories. The BMI...
Stop there. You're done. BMI is your weight divided by your height. That's it. Nothing to do with the race. There is no further information is needed. Saying that, oh, well, I don't like BMI because it's racist, so if it says I'm overweight and I'm not overweight, that has to be top 10 dumbest shits I've ever heard in my life.
The BMI was not used in the medical world until the early 20th century when U.S. life insurance companies determined that they could use it to charge higher premiums to fat people. Many studies have established that the BMI is a poor predictor of health and is used to further discrimination against fat people.
Okay, you know what? If you want to be a victim so bad, go ahead. But how does any of this disprove the accuracy of the BMI? Like, if you jump on the scale and it says you're fat, you're still fucking fat. Whether you choose to believe it or not is kind of up to you.
Internalized fat phobia can literally fuck off. I don't know who let me believe in like 7th grade that large equals bad.
Basic biology.
But like, the fuck, brain?
Am I right? The fuck science? What the fuck basic science? They don't even know what they're talking about in that lesson. They only have like 3 PhDs. They're not qualified to talk about health.
I can't help that I got a fatty, and neither can you.
Yeah, well, you can. Just eat less. I seriously don't understand this mindset of, oh well, being fat isn't bad. Yes, it is. The fact that these people complain about thin privilege is proof enough. And of course, on a side note, the idea of thin privilege is fucking ridiculous. I mean, the definition of privilege is a benefit enjoyed by an individual or group beyond what's available to others. But being thin is available to everyone. You're all just really lazy.
Let's talk about thin privilege.
I just gotta put a quick warning here, prepare to lose some brain cells.
Thin privilege is defined as the power and advantages systematically accorded to people with thinner and smaller bodies. Some examples of thin privilege include not being denied medical care because of your weight.
It's not that fat people are being denied healthcare. It's just a lot of the times the problems you're having with your health are pretty obvious. You just refuse to acknowledge them. And whenever a doctor points it out, you take it as fatphobia.
As well as everyday, seemingly mundane things, like being able to comfortably fit into public transit seats and even hospital gowns.
If you are physically unable to sit in a seat within public transport, then that is a sign that you are morbidly obese. And not being able to fit into hospital gowns... Oh, that's actually pretty fucking sad. What the fuck? Imagine having so much flabby flesh on your body that you are unable to find clothes that fit. If that is not a wake-up call, then these people will stay asleep forever. And I know I sound really fatphobic right now. It's because I am, okay? Those two fuckers from Alice in Wonderland are scary as fuck. Yeah, well, all jokes aside, you're all gonna get coronary heart disease. I hope that burger was worth it. Oh, but some fat people eat really healthy. Listen, if you believe that, I don't know what to tell you.
What I eat in a day is a fat bitch. Let's go.
Oh, what the fuck?
So this morning was an extra special Saturday morning. I started it off with my daddy Ronald. McDonald's breakfast is fire.
Why am I not surprised? Like, she couldn't even pretend to be healthy for the TikTok.
Then I had a midday turtle sundae. I don't really know what you want from me. I deserved it.
I don't know what she qualifies as deserving it, but if eating McDonald's breakfast is what it takes, then go ahead.
So I went grocery shopping and I got myself some popcorn. Of course, I washed it down with water. Then I made myself this little salad for lunch. Cause yeah, bitch, fat bitches like salad too.
Your neck is literally being covered by your fat, drooping chin. You look like a fucking Diglett. You do not eat fucking salad.
This was like a bruschetta style. I don't fucking know, bitch. It was so good. It was stupid. And more water because more skinny.
I'm just gonna take your word for it on that one.
Then my best friend came over and we cooked for me and my husband. It was a burger, mac and cheese, mushrooms. I don't know, bitch. If you don't put green onions on your mac and cheese, fuck you.
Oh, well, fuck you too then. Which I wouldn't. I'd probably find it very difficult, actually.
Now look how delectable that burger looks. Oh, fuck. It was so good.
Did she just squeal like a fucking mouse over a burger? Why am I not surprised? Now I know what you're thinking, okay? Oh well, but some fat people do eat really healthy. Listen, people don't just get morbidly obese from eating a bunch of salad, okay? Being fat is not a social construct, it's a health state. I don't know why I'm trying to be rational to a bunch of childish Kirby's. But yes, spoiler alert, you have to eat a lot of fucking food to get fat, especially this fat. And yes, to everybody with a functioning brain, eating this much food is not fucking healthy. But that won't stop these idiots from attacking people that don't want to live like them.
Saying I don't want to be fat is at its core fatphobic. The term fatphobia literally means fear of being fat. Now, do we use it as a blanket term for all hate and discrimination towards fat people now? Yes,
Is there really discrimination against fat people? I mean, most people just want you to be healthy. But hey, it's your life, do what you want.
And at the end of the day, when it all boils down in the wash, the reason that fat phobia exists, the reason there is so much hate and discrimination towards fat people.
No, but seriously, who is out there saying, oh, I fucking hate the fats. Oh, I hate the fats. They don't deserve rights. What discrimination are you talking about?
Is because you don't want to be us.
You're goddamn right. I do not want to be you. Ever. I mean, fucking look at you. No, but seriously, I do want to live past the age of 45. I genuinely don't understand why it's a bad thing that we don't want to be like you. I mean, as much as people on FatTok love to talk about how good it is to be fat, when you look past the surface, all they do is fucking complain. Oh, I can't find clothes that fit. Oh, well, I can't sit down on the bus. You can't even sit down on public transport. Why would I ever want to be like you? And they'll talk about shit like, oh, well, we're free. We get to eat what we want. Nobody can tell us anything. Yeah, you're right, but you can't even go up the stairs without stopping halfway through. That doesn't sound very free to me.
Ugh, I feel so fat today. Are you trying to say you don't feel good? Yeah, you know, I just feel like fat. Okay, well, maybe you can just say you don't feel good instead of using fat as...
Oh my, like, do I even need to... I couldn't even finish the clip.
Instead of using fat as this negative feeling.
Yeah, but it's not a very positive feeling. I mean, being overweight isn't positive in itself. Why am I even explaining this? This should be common knowledge.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, just like my stomach feels all big and gross. There's many other ways to describe how you're feeling besides using someone's body type in a negative way. Like, you could say you feel bloated.
But this... Oh my... What difference does it make? Do I even need to continue? Do I even need to explain why this is retarded?
But it is time that fat stops being a bad word.
You know what, guys? I think she has a point. I think we need to start using more diverse words. How about morbidly obese, extremely overweight? Oh, I know. The big belly people. Sounds stupid, doesn't it? That's because no matter what word you use, it doesn't change the fact that being fat is not healthy. And being unhealthy will always be negative. I guess one of the main reasons why I don't really like FatTok that much is because it plays into the delusions of these genuinely unhealthy people. And they actually think that being obese is a social construct. Just when I thought TikTok couldn't get any more retarded. And now they're trying to make fat an insult, and then some people are saying, oh, well, fat's not an insult because it's beautiful. Oh, well, fat is an insult because you shouldn't say it. And it's just like, fucking hell, man. Who cares? If you're fat, you're fat. If you're not, you're not. It really is that simple. Everything on TikTok has to be complicated. Without fail, everything is complicated. Even simple shit like being fat. Being fucking fat is now a complicated issue. But now it's just like, oh, well, I'm fat, but I don't really, but I'm healthy, but I eat, but I'm fat, and you shouldn't call me fat, and it, oh my fucking god. I hate TikTok so much. It's genuinely a miracle that I've stayed sane up until now.
Y'all are so quick to tell fat people they aren't healthy. Well, neither is your...
No, but dead ass though, like y'all really be fucking y'all cousins.
What the fuck? No! No! We don't do that. We don't fucking do that. What is the correlation there? Like, if you're not fat, that means you have sex with your relatives? What the fuck? I don't know why I was expecting some form of rational argument from FatTok.
Remember when people would be like, this bitch got a butt in the front? I'm here to ask, and what about it?
And I'm here to tell you, you probably have clogged arteries and you should most likely get it checked out.
And I'd also like to state that my front and back butt could be placed on your father's forehead at any time, bitch. Talk to me nice.
Why would I talk to you nice after you just threatened to kill my father with your caloric vagina? Does anyone else miss Musical.ly? Can we get Musical.ly back, please? Can we bring back TikTok dances? At least that way people were doing some kind of exercises. Now we just have these fat blobs complaining about everything. But seriously, I actually find the FatTok agenda to be kind of toxic. As much as people want to talk talk about thin privilege, if you go on TikTok, you will never actually see any signs of it. I mean, all I see is people glorifying obesity. I mean, you don't see a thin talk. I wouldn't even be all for a thin talk. I think thin talk would be bad as well because that would just glorify anorexia. But yes, I do think telling young and impressionable kids that there's nothing wrong with being fat is a bad thing. Listen, I don't care what you do in your personal life, okay? If you're morbidly obese and eat McDonald's every day, go ahead, I don't give a shit. But if you come on social media and you start complaining about you don't fit into your own clothes, no shit. That's like someone unemployed complaining that they can't afford a PS5. Like, yeah, get a fucking job. And as for the fucking fat discrimination and bullying, like, everyone gets hate comments on TikTok. It's just that side of the internet. Especially if you're jumping around flabbing your belly around. I don't know what you was expecting. Like I always say, if you don't want to get negative comments, just don't post anything. Or just make your account private. Easy. I just fixed Fatphobia in 2 words. But I feel like they low-key like complaining. I feel like they genuinely enjoy making the thin privilege videos. I feel like it releases dopamine whenever they complain about thin people. It's like they're all complaining about the same issues, which all have one simple, easy fix. Just eat less food. But hey, what would I know? I'm only a man with a microphone. But oh well, this is in fact the end of the video, and to all of you guys who actually made it here, thank you. I'll show you my gratitude through a cookie. But anyways guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, and if you didn't, feel free to degrade me in the comments. But until next time, make sure to drink your water and get enough sleep at night. Okay, goodbye.